Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. Alright, so I lied to you guys. All my GPUs are off now. A majority of them. Not all of them, but majority of my 3070s on this row are off. But I've kept one of my bottom 3070 rigs on. All my 6600 XTs are still on. Except for the Dynex rig. The Dynex rig, there is no more support for, I think it was SRB miner. So AMD cards can no longer mine Dynex from what I understand. I haven't really looked into any other Dynex miner for AMD. I don't think there's any support after that little code change. So my 8 6600 XT mining rigs have now gone down to 6, okay, the test that I'm doing. And just a quick update, I know you guys are waiting for how much have I mined and yielded, you know, since October 8 of, I guess, 2023. It's bad, okay? It's, you guys have seen altcoin prices just go down, you know, 60 to 90%. So it's definitely worse than before. But I'm still mining and holding on these rigs. So yeah, with this dump that we've had, you know, I wasn't really lying. I was keeping everything on. But over the past couple days, I mean, you guys just saw the Bitcoin's price. Like, we're down to, I think we were down to 75K at one point. We did go back up. We're at 78 now. But altcoins like GPU mining, even at my 7.5 cents electric, it's gone down. It's not even profitable for me to, you know, mine with the RTX 3070s anymore. So I know I actually needed to keep, you know, a lot of rigs on because of my power rate. I need to actually keep up with the demand. So that's one thing. Because I turned off these GPUs, I need to turn on something else to keep my commercial rate that I have. So I have a miner that I just got in. I'm gonna turn that on and that should hopefully replace the power usage that I was using. So let's go open that up. Just a quick update before we do that. Some of you guys may notice my red shelf is now here. I am prepping to get my fiber internet in, okay? So the ISP, the techs that are going to be coming in to install the fiber, they're going to need some space. So I thought, you know, I better preemptively take out this shelf. And so in the next week or two, when they're scheduled to come in, I'm going to get my hopefully 5 gigabit up and 5 gigabit down fiber connection. I cannot wait. That is going to be super duper exciting. And yeah, I'm just going to go all out on doing some type of AI rental platform of some sort because that requires a lot of upload and such, okay? So let's go now and open up what I'm gonna replace all those GPUs right now to keep up my electrical demand. And you can see here, it's a Bitmain box I got from Crypto Bros. Thanks to them, today's sponsor. Let me just quickly take it out of the box. Okay, it's a Antminer S21 Plus. This is the 235 terahash model Bitcoin miner, or notably the SHA-256 algorithm, so I can mine any fork of Bitcoin. This is maybe a month and a half ago, $4,000 for this model. But now that Bitcoin has essentially crashed, I'm curious if Crypto Bros is going to lower the price of this thing, okay? So the drop just happened, and so I'm curious if, you know, ASIC resellers are gonna drop their prices. So I haven't heard anything yet as of now. Granted, we just had this drop, but I'm expecting prices of ASICs should be coming down. I mean, if the market's gonna be coming down, even like Dogecoin ASICs and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I wanted to show here, okay, my current electrical usage, that's about 33 kilowatt hours. So in order for me to keep my pretty much 7.4 cents USD electric, I need to pull at least 35 kilowatts per hour, okay? So right now I'm at about 33, 34. So I'm about 1,000 watts less usage right now that I need to keep my electrical demand up. So when I turned off all my GPUs, I was using more than, I think, 42, 43 kilowatts. So I have a Emporia system that, you know, can read how much power I'm using at the breakers, individual ones for my mining, you know, my dishwasher. And just another quick update regarding my power usage. I could theoretically get the next leg down in terms of power cost. So right now I'm about 7.4. I could go down to about, I think, 5.2 cents per kilowatt hour. But I need to use about over, I think, 68 or 70 kilowatts per hour. So that's about 70,000 watts usage. So I have a 400 amp service right now, and I'm pretty much like saturated in breakers on my 200 by 200 amp circuit panels here. I do have a few extra 30 amp circuits, but majority of the ones that I'm currently using are already, you know, at max capacity. So my 3 30 amp circuits I'm using for my ASIC rack, that's already filled, and I have 2 more here for my GPU rack. So for me to pull like, you know, 65 to 70,000 watts, I think I would be pulling more than 320 amps of power. But I gotta leave room for the rest of my house, you know, like the dishwasher, oven, laundry, all that kind of stuff, car charger, all that kind of stuff. So that will be a tough task to manage, and I don't want to, you know, blow up my house or use that much power in order to get that next leg down and, you know, kilowatt hour. I would love to do that. And another issue is, how would I be able to cool all that? Where am I going to put all that kind of stuff in my basement here? I don't have a shed or anything like that to really separate my my miners and deal with the heat. So that topic is for another time. Anyways, oh, looks like the market's coming up back up here, but I know I'm gonna have a lot of people say, Red Panda, you know, you turned off your GPUs, you know, you're leaving GPU mining, and no, that's far from the truth. I'm not leaving GPU mining. It's just, unfortunately, it's not profitable for me. I'm losing money. I'm spending a lot of money on electricity right now. So currently, I mean this S21 Plus, I don't even think this thing's not is marginally profitable at my electrical rate. So I'm making like $2 or $3 a day right now. But I'm still going full force on GPUs, and not necessarily for mining, but I can pivot once GPU mining could come back into play, and it's just a matter of when. I'm starting my GPU collection rack on my top row rack here. Actually, I'm going to do it on the second row as well. I have more GPUs. BC160 sitting out there I'm going to put here. But yeah, I got a lot of GPUs that I've been collecting, and yeah, hopefully one day, you know, these will be worth something to be able to mine with, hopefully one day. Okay, so in the meantime, this S21 Plus is going to help alleviate the lost power that I've turned off with my GPUs. So I'm turning off things that, you know, because I've been mining and holding majority of my coins from GPU mining over the past couple years, and I do have enough dry powder maybe for the next 3 to 4 months to mine and hold. But do I want to risk doing that? Oh, look at that, the market's going up now. Do I want to risk doing that, you know, in hopes that the market's going to turn around in the next couple months? I mean, it could, right? But I just have to look at my my income generation right now, which is quite, you know, low on YouTube. I don't accept coin sponsors or, you know, exchange sponsors that pay a lot of cash. And, you know, all of my ASIC resellers who send me ASIC miners, they don't pay me in cash. They pay me in ASIC miners. So my income generation is mainly from the miners themselves. And another thing that hurts me is that I have to pay taxes on this. So when I receive a miner, it's actually income. Okay, this is actually considered income for me, but I don't get paid in cash. So I have to make money cash other ways in order to pay the taxes on this thing. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'm in a very different financial situation than most people. All right, I'm gonna plug this in offline. I mean, I don't think you guys need to see how I'm plugging this in. It's got the C19 plug. It goes into the P13, P14. Yeah, it's got the new connector there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been quite devastating for miners recently, depending on your electrical cost. I mean, hell, even at my 7.4 cents electric, it's rough for me as of right now. But let me know what you guys are going through right now in your financial situation. Are you still mining? You know, what's your electrical cost? Are you mining out of pocket? Are you able to weather the storm? Do you have enough cash reserves for the next while? You know, if, you know, crypto decides to go down further, all this, you know, recession talk, tariff talk, that's been dumping the market. What's your plan of action right now? Okay, let me know your guys' thoughts. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out. Can't wait for my freaking fiber connection. Yes, yes, yes.